Hey, what is going on, viewers? Zesty Lime Studios here, and welcome back to another drinks review. Today we're reviewing this limited edition KA Blue Krush with a K, as you can see. So yeah, I saw this in the corner shop and I thought, limited edition for £1, not too bad these days, really, in the grand scheme of things. And I thought Blue Krush, and then I read the back and it says sparkling tropical flavour soft drinks. So I thought, right, because I thought this was like blueberry or something, obviously from the colour, or blue raspberry, which is obviously a made up flavour for the sweetened food market industry. And I thought, yeah, I'm just going to pick it up, give it a try and see what it is. Even though it says tropical, which can mean a number of different things, it's probably just going to taste shite. I'm not going to lie, a lot of these ones that taste shite. However, well, I say however, but because it's not a sugar-free one, which generally a lot of these kind of one-off ones are just sugar-free for the sake of it these days. This is half sugar, which, as I've said many times before in videos, can be worse than full sugar or completely zero sugar. I'd rather have either or, not in between. Either do sugar or don't do sugar at all. But we'll see. And of course it says this is 2 servings apparently, because of obviously the sugar, but that's a different... Oh, that's my nail, my hand. But yeah, that's a different thing for another day. Anyway, so we don't need a cup because we can see it's bloody fluorescent blue. We're going to open it, give it a smell, and then give it a taste. Hopefully it doesn't explode. Where did I get this drink? I got this drink when I was up in Manchester, actually, for work in one of the corner shops I checked out. Now, this is kind of only what he had in there that I'd not done. So let's give it a closer smell. Ooh, smells quite nice, actually. It does smell, and again, this term is used so much, it does smell of tropical smell, but I'm trying to know if it's like maybe a... I don't know if I'm going to get like not a pineapple, but kind of like, and I know it doesn't make sense because it's, you know, against the colour, but it doesn't matter what colour you give a drink. If it says tropical is that same term as tropical juice, exotic fruit juice, etc., etc. So, okay, well, nevertheless, let's taste some. I mean, it smells better than it tastes, I'll tell you that straight off the bat. There's so many of these random drinks which they just don't taste nice. I'm just getting fed up with it. Not doing the reviews, like, don't get me wrong, but these just, most 99% of the time, they just don't taste good. They do a limited run, they just taste a bit meh, and they just disappear and they're just forgotten forever. You know, it's... So I'm drinking it, and in some ways, I feel like it's trying to be what KA is, you know, which is obviously they're normally quite nice, you know, fruity and flavorful canned fizzy drinks. And this is obviously technically the same thing, but in a bigger bowl. But obviously we all know the kind of original standard KA drinks, which are, you know, I said really actually quite nice, to be honest with you, albeit, you know, full sugar, or they were. This comes along and yes, kind of giving me a KA vibe, but flavour-wise, it's just, it tastes a bit chemically, and it tastes a bit, not off, but just, I don't say a little bit weird off. And again, this is to do with this, in my opinion, this half sugar nonsense, because, you know, I could list a bunch of drinks which are sugar-free, you know, just general fizzy drink general fizzy sugar-free drinks, which are gorgeous in flavour. And then, albeit, you know, you've got your full sugar ones, which generally do taste fine, normal, because they've got full sugar in it. But something like this comes along and it's just not nice. It's a bit of a chemical taste, you know. And the flavour just tastes artificial. It's just not nice. And in terms of tropical, I mean, yeah, it just tastes of like your kind of weird artificial tropical taste, which is just, like I said, just tastes artificial. I really don't like it. Yeah, it's just, the more I drink of it, it just gets worse. I know taste is subjective and rah rah rah, but because I've been doing this for a long time, and you know, I've reviewed so many drinks, hundreds of drinks over the decades, for more than a decade, I generally get a good idea of what's just nice and what people are going to like and not like. I'll save a bit of this and give it to girlfriend Becky later, but I guarantee she won't like it either as well. So yeah, just a bit chemically tasting, just tastes a bit weird off, and that's to do with the half sugar again. And I just think, do these not go through taste testing? Like, do these companies not taste test drinks? Because if I was this taste tester, I'd be like, no guys, it's not nice. Make it sugar free and just reinvent the blend, or keep it full sugar and F the sugar tax, basically. Like, I mean, it's, what is it on top of a pound? Like an extra 10p or something? I mean, like, come on, you know. And this, and I said this before, and I'm not going down the rant because this is a review, not a rant video, but the sugar tax has just ruined so many drinks for the worse, because I believe that when you do want a full sugar drink, you should have the option there to buy it, but just stick to sugar free to the majority of it, because it, again, I could list 1,000 drinks which are super nice and sugar free. This and many other drinks are just not cutting it these days. It's just never been the same since that happened. But there we go. I don't like it. By all means, you guys can pick it up and give it a try if you find it. But it's just, like I said, it's just going to disappear and it's going to be forgotten about for all of eternity. And it'll be on this channel for, well, to the day I die. So there we go. But anyways, as always, thanks for watching everyone. And I'll see you all later.